Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Sophie and I would love it if you click that big red subscribe button down below and turn on that notification bell as well so that you never miss a video. Now in this video I'm going to be going through my 30 before 30 list and just seeing how much I've accomplished so far and if I actually still want to do any of these things. So basically, 6 years ago, in 2018, I still had a YouTube channel back then, just had a different name. It was my full name, Sophie Cackett, not Globetrotting Polyglots. I saw everyone filming 30 before 30 lists. And at the time, honestly, I don't think I really knew what I was doing with YouTube. I just wanted to create videos, so I would just jump on every trend that there was. So of course, I jumped on that bandwagon. I didn't actually have a copy of the list anywhere, any like written copy of the list. I just had this video and I hadn't watched it for years. And suddenly I remembered that recently that I had this video as I was thinking about what I want to do in the next 4 years as I am approaching 30 and you know, I guess this is the last year that I can say I am in my mid-20s, so I will be officially in my late 20s as of February, the 6th of February 2025. That's really scary, like daunting to say that. Time flies fast. So yeah, because I was really thinking about what I wanted to do in that time, I suddenly remembered I had this video on YouTube and yeah, I couldn't even remember what was in that list. So essentially I've gone back through that video, which I will link down below in the description box in case you want to watch it. I don't really recommend it because I found it quite hard to watch. If you do watch it, you will see that I was very different back then. I had a much stronger Essex accent as I hadn't spent much time away from my hometown of Basildon. Whereas now I think, you know, people still tell me I have an Essex accent. Or my friends at uni, for example, when I was back at uni would say, oh, you have such an Essex accent. I don't think I have a very strong Essex accent. Like when I go home and I'm around my family, it kind of comes out a lot more. But I think my family all have stronger Essex accents. And just, yeah, a lot of people that I know from back home, I think have stronger Essex accents. I think because I've moved away, my accent has kind of changed a bit, which is quite common with people that have moved around a lot, I believe. But yeah, not to talk about my accent. I'm rambling on now. I've lost the point of this. Is I have a list here because I wrote it all down because I want to actually go through and like be able to tick things off so we can see exactly how many of these things I have achieved, exactly how many I still have to achieve before I come 30, and if there's any that I just really don't want to do anymore and I can cross them off and replace it with something else that I actually want to do before I'm 30, or just why I'm alive, because you know I might not accomplish all these things before I'm 30. So yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna start going through the list. Okay, so number 1, rent a house, flat, move out. I basically said move out of my parents' house for good. I feel like this is a really hard one to say because yes, I've done that. I rented a flat in London last year, tick. However, like for good. I don't know what the future holds, so yeah, by the time I'm not living at home now, but what if I end up going back home before I'm 30? Or what if like, yeah, what if I, by the age of 30, I'm not living at home, but suddenly at like, I don't know, 40, I don't know, something drastic happens and I have to live with my parents for a month while I get myself back on my feet or something like or I become homeless. Like, hopefully I won't become homeless, but you know what I mean. Like, it's not like, tick, done that. Like, yeah, done that, but I don't know, I could go back to it. Because it's the fact that I literally in the video said permanently move out. How can I guarantee that I'm permanently gonna move out? Oh no, maybe it was in number 2 I said permanently move out, because number 2 says permanently move out of my hometown. Well, I have moved out of my hometown, but what if I move back to my hometown? Give it a tick for now, but I don't know. Host my own barbecue. Haven't done that. I feel like that's something I'll do if I buy a place, maybe. Like have a barbecue in the summer. Maybe that will also be kind of like a housewarming party, depending on when I buy a place. if I buy a place. Who knows? Visit each of the 7 wonders of the world. Well, I can tell you I have not done that yet. I did make a plan to start doing this before I was 30, and I started planning trips so that I would see at least 1 wonder per year. And then I ended up scrapping it. Like, I was going to go to Jordan this year, and I was like, nah, I'm going to go to Georgia instead, because I decided I wanted to go to Georgia, and I was like, well, I can't do both, Georgia or Jordan. And then one of my friends told me, like, you said you wanted to go to Georgia because it's like more underrated and there's less tourists as well. So why can't the 7 wonders wait? Because they're always going to be busy, but like Georgia might become more touristy in a few years or something, who knows. I don't know if I'm really going to achieve that now, unless I quit my job or find a remote job where I can work from anywhere. But yeah, I've seen Machu Picchu, which was the only one I'd seen at the time that I'd filmed that video. I've seen the Colosseum, and I've seen Chichen Itza. So I still have the Taj Mahal, the Great Wall of China, Petra, literally mentioned it a minute ago, and Christ Redeemer to go. So I still have 4 to go. I have exactly 4 years until I turn 30. I think there's a knock at my door. I thought there was a knock at the door earlier because I was expecting a parcel, and I run downstairs and there was no one there and there was no parcel. So I'm being delusional, guys. I just really want my parcel before I go to Porto on Friday. So in less than a week, because I'm filming this on a Saturday. So yeah, I did say more travel vlogs to come. Yeah, so I haven't visited all the 7 wonders in the world. Doubt I will visit them all before I turn 30 now, because I'd have to be seeing more than 1 in a year really, because yeah, I'm 26 now and I don't currently plan to see any before I turn 27. So we'll see. Get my paddy. I really wanted to get scuba diving qualification. I think that's because I was just watching all of these backpacking videos like on YouTube where people getting their paddies. Particularly at this time, I was obsessed with the channel Backpacking Bananas, and I would watch all of Christiane's videos, and I still watch Christiane's videos now. I just don't think I watch them as obsessively as I used to. Yeah, I don't think I actually really want to get my paddy anymore because it's just so expensive. Maybe it'd be cool to do like a discovery dive, scuba dive, just so I can say, oh, I've done it and I've seen all of these cool things in the sea. But I actually know like about free diving now, which I don't think I knew about that then. And I feel like free diving actually sounds like a better skill to learn, because you'll be learning how to, like, I guess, hold your breath and control your breath underwater, right? So yeah, like what if one day I'm just, I don't know, involved in some accident on a boat and I'm out at sea? I mean, I don't know, but yeah, it just seems like a better skill to have because I don't need all of the equipment. I can just go free dive, you know, if I know how to free dive. So maybe I'll change this to learn to free dive. But again, I doubt I actually will do that before I'm 30. We'll see. Kayak through a cave. Haven't done that yet, but I really want to go to the cave in the Algarve where you can kayak to the cave. That would be so cool. Attempt to surf. Yeah, we don't want to do that anymore because we've decided we're scared of waves. Yeah, we're not doing that. No thank you. Write my own book. I don't know what I want to write a book about. So maybe I'll do this before I'm 30, because who knows, maybe tomorrow I'll have some like idea and I'm like, haha, I need to write a book about that. But yeah, I think back then I was thinking I'd write a novel, but honestly, realistically, I don't think I could write a novel. Act in a play, TV show, film or advert. So I wanted to be an actress when I was younger. And I think at the point in this video, I kind of given up on that dream a bit and thought I'll just go to uni and do languages and do something else. So, because I think I also just wanted to travel. And I thought I was going to go to uni, graduate with a degree in languages and then go do a master's in translation and become a freelance translator. Haven't done that. Maybe still later in life I'll do that. Who knows? But it's looking like I'm probably not going to do that at the moment. But I just really wanted to still do something with acting. So I said, even an advert, just a one-off. Probably should just go be one of those extras then. Sing somewhere live that isn't karaoke is what I said. I don't know if I'll end up doing this because I feel like, you know, unless I actually go ahead and take becoming a musician seriously, then why am I gonna sing somewhere live? And I'm probably not ever gonna become a musician now, because also I didn't just want to be an actress, I wanted to be a singer, because growing up I was obsessed with like Selena Gomez and Miley Cyrus, and they both did both, so of course I was gonna go do both. And the reason I thought that I didn't have no luck, right, I was convinced it was because I lived in the UK and I didn't live in California, and that if I lived in California I would just go to all of the Disney auditions and I would have been a Disney girl. You know, that was probably wrong. I bet if I grew up in California and went to auditions, I still wouldn't have been a Disney girl. Take part in a turtle conservation program abroad. That would be really cool, but again, I don't know if I would do that now, because I think back then, okay, I didn't have a full-time job, and I thought I would just do some of these things in the holidays between uni, but then I actually realised in the holidays between uni, oh, I have no money to go abroad, or if I did go abroad, it was like Belgium and France, because you can get really cheap buses at the time for like £15 from London Victoria Coach Station to Paris and France. So although they're more expensive destinations than places like, I don't know, El Salvador, where they have these turtle releasing programs, obviously the flight to El Salvador would have cost me more money than I actually had anyway. So I would just do a few nights in, yeah, Belgium or Amsterdam, etc. Number 12, see a wild cat in their natural habitat. So my favourite animals are like big cats, but also just like, I want to say wild cats, because I don't know how big does a cat have to be classed as a big cat? Because I'm pretty sure like lynxes and stuff are classed as big cats, but they're obviously a lot smaller than tigers and lions. So I'm just going to say wild cat. And I just say I didn't care which one I see. And that's true to an extent, but lynxes are my favourite, so it would be pretty cool to see a lynx. And my friend Sophie did give me a book, I think it was called The Place to Be by Lonely Planet, and it tells you which places you should visit for different months of the year, like if you want to go away in that month and you don't know where to go, like gives you inspo. And in February apparently you can see lynxes, it's a good time to go see lynxes in Romania. And February is my birthday, so I convinced myself I was going to go to Romania and see these lynxes, and then I saw how expensive it was and how many days you have to have free. And yeah, I've not been to Romania to see the lynxes, to try and spot the lynxes. It's quite a high chance you won't even see them as well, because they don't like humans. Yeah, but maybe I'll see a wild cat. Maybe I'll see a tiger. Be fluent in 4 languages. Well, I have a 2-1 in a modern foreign languages degree. I would say I can comfortably speak German, Spanish and French. I'd say by the time I finished university, I would have said I was level C1 in these, which I would say is fluent. But I don't think I would pass a level C1 exam in all of these languages now without going away and revising, because I just don't use them as much. So I feel like I kind of tick that off. You know, I have been fluent, and I definitely am fluent to the point where I can have conversations. It's just the thing that it takes a bit of a while sometimes if you don't speak it for a while, like to come back to you. Like if I haven't spoken French for a few months, then I have a conversation in French, the person probably thinks, oh, I don't speak good French, and then they'll probably just start halfway through like, we can switch into English if you want. But then the second conversation that I might have in French the following day will be perfect. Like, it's just like, I don't know, well, not perfect, because of course I'm always going to make some mistakes, but you know, it would go way better, and then I'll get complimented on my French or something. It's just like, throws me when I haven't used it in a while. So yeah, I guess I can say I'm fluent. I got complimented on my German recently by a CEO of a company. Yeah, tick that off, I guess. On the next one, graduate with at least a 2-1 from uni. Just said I did that, so. I haven't ticked much off. Live near the beach. I feel like technically I kind of have lived near the beach, because I wasn't far from Anglesey when I was in Bangor. Bangor didn't really have a beach. But then I feel like I still needed to drive places to actually get to the beach. I won't tick that off. Maybe I'll live near the beach one day. Hike a volcano. Haven't done that, but I would love to do that volcano hike in Guatemala. I feel like it's become really popular the last few years. Like, I remember, I think I first saw it back when I was like 20 years old. This is what gave me the idea, like watching probably, I don't know, it was probably Chris Jam from Backpacking Bananas. I'm pretty sure she's been to Guatemala. It was probably her that convinced me to do it. But now, like with TikTok, I go on TikTok and everyone's hiking to see this volcano in Guatemala. Imagine it's a lot more touristy now than it was, yeah, back in 2018 maybe. Cook my own roast from scratch, including Yorkshire puds. Well, I have cooked a roast since I moved out, but not with Yorkshire puds. Swim with the turtles. Done this. Did this in Cyprus last year. I want to swim with them again though, hopefully before I'm 30. Who knows? Go somewhere in the Arctic Circle. I have not done that. This next one, number 20, it's annoying me just looking at it. And if you're in the UK, you might know why, because maybe you recently ticked this off your list and I did not, and you ticked it off from your back garden probably. See the Northern Lights. So I think it was only a couple of months ago, maybe. Yeah, the Northern Lights were visible in the UK, and I think this day that they were, and from most of the UK, because it's not rare that you can see them from Scotland sometimes, but usually, like, you know, somewhere without much light pollution, you know, yeah. I think when I was living in Wales, in Bangor, there was a few times when they said you would be able to see them from Anglesey, but I didn't have a car, so I couldn't even go and try because it just wouldn't have been ideal getting back. They basically said in the news, and I didn't watch the news on this day for some reason, and it was going around on Facebook, and for some reason I wasn't on Facebook this day. I don't know. I think I was probably like, I'd probably been working during the day, maybe it was a Friday, and I've been working from home and I've been busy and I had a cold. I don't know. Yeah, they said Northern Lights will be visible from most of the UK. I missed the news. I had a cold. I went to bed early, woke up, checked my phone. Pretty much everyone I knew had seen the Northern Lights, and people said, alas, don't worry, it's meant to be a good chance to see them again tomorrow, and I didn't see them. But again, I am living in London now, and everyone I was seeing on Facebook posting that they'd seen them were people back home in Essex, or people from uni who like lived all across the country. So yeah, I don't know if I would have seen them from London just because of the light pollution, even though I am quite south, but who knows. Oh, bugs me though that I did not see them. Number 21 is go ice skating. Now, I was shocked back then that I was 20 years old and I hadn't been ice skating. Still haven't been ice skating. I feel like it's something a lot of people do when they're kids, but my mum was terrified of me and my brother ice skating or roller skating in case we had an accident. And then I thought maybe when I got into a relationship, I would go on an ice skating date or something because, you know, it's a coupley thing to do. Alas, my boyfriend Alex is like, no, we're not going ice skating together because he says he's clumsy and he'll have an accident. So if any of my friends are watching this and come Christmas time when all the ice skating rinks start popping up in London, want to go ice skating with me, please do, because I don't want to go by myself, especially with it being my first time, because I feel like, you know, I'm going to be terrible at it. So I need someone else to go with me so at least can laugh together about how terrible I am at it, and maybe how terrible you are at it as well, if you're the person coming with me and you're terrible at ice skating. I don't know, but if I go by myself and I'm just, yeah, there stumbling around, holding on to rails, what's the fun? Where's the fun in that? I don't know. Someone come ice skating with me. 22. Stand in the northern and southern hemisphere at the same time. And I mentioned in this video, I know you can do that in Ecuador, and Ecuador is very high up on my travel bucket list. So yeah, let's make that happen before I'm 30. Also because I want to go to the Galapagos Islands. Why is this not on here? We can change that from attempt to surf, that's what it can be. Go to the Galapagos Islands. I'd rather do that than stand on a plank above loads of waves and risk getting taken under the waves and having salt water on them. Ooh, no. Okay, 23, be financially independent. This is another one of those funny ones where like, why do they put it on there? It's not something that you do and you just tick it off because, you know, your financial situation can change daily. Like, this needs to come off. And I don't know it. I don't know where it needs to be instead, but not be financially independent. What could I replace this with? I feel like there's so many things I want to do, but now that like I'm actually thinking, what do I want to do? My mind's gone blank because I have loads of like travel bucket list goals and stuff. Let's see the pyramids in Egypt. Yeah, that's a 30 before 30 thing. Oh, I just forgot one of my big 30 before 30 goals that isn't actually on this list and should be. It's that. No, we're changing to see the pyramids. I do want to see the pyramids. Visit 30 countries before I'm 30. Getting quite close to this one, guys. 24, go to an ice cave. I feel like I literally just put this one in here because at the time it was right that I filmed this video. It was right before I moved to Germany to work as an au pair. And I'd looked at other places that were nearby that I could visit whilst I was there. And I'd obviously... I was staying in Baden-Württemberg, like at the time. I was planning to go to Konstanz, not too far from Austria, and I'd looked into going to Salzburg, and I know there's an ice cafe, an ice cave that's meant to be the biggest in the world or something, not too far from there, and I knew I planned to go there, and alas, I did go there, so we took that off. Yeah, it's not like, does that really count? Because I'm pretty sure I put it on there because I knew I would, I knew I wanted to go to that cave, and I knew I would tick it off, but before then I don't think I'd ever really thought about going to an ice cave. Go camping, haven't done that. Visit an elephant sanctuary, haven't done that. Raise money for a charity that I'm passionate about. And this is quite funny because when I was watching the video back just a while ago, I said, I'm not actually quite sure what I'm passionate about though, or what charity I want to raise money for, but yeah, hopefully when I'm 30 I'll know. I've not raised money for a charity that I'm passionate about. I mean, there's so many different charities, I would find it hard just to pick one. So I guess I'm still not really sure exactly what charity I'm passionate about at 26. 28, I put, still be in contact with 5 friends. I put that I am now, so that I was when I'm 20 then. I can name 2 that I'm in regular contact with. Record my own song. I don't know if I'll ever do this because, like I said earlier, I don't really know how to write a song. I did mention in that video that my granddad has a song, which I have tattooed here. And if I can encourage you to do anything today, go listen to One Way Street by Beckett Brown. Yeah. And number 30. Go to Oktoberfest. Oh, I broke my pen. Oh no, I haven't broke my pen. That's my 30 before 30 list. Well, that I wrote years ago, and I have done a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be completing that list in full before I'm 30, considering I've got 4 years. But I think the main things I would really like to still do, I think go to Oktoberfest could be cool, but I'm also not as interested in going to Oktoberfest now as I was back then, as I know it's like basically just full of tourists and there's plenty of other beer festivals in Germany. So just to go to a German beer festival would be nice, whereas like, yeah, Frühlingsfest, Oktoberfest, Sommerfest, I don't know, whatever, would be nice. So yeah, go to a German beer festival, I would say would be one of my top things. Obviously see 30 countries before I'm 30. I would still put 7 Wonders of the World as one of my top things. It's definitely something I want to do. I just don't know if I'll achieve it before I'm 30. But it's definitely something on like my ultimate bucket list that I want to do, like, you know, whilst I'm alive, whilst I can, whilst I'm able. And yeah. go to the Galapagos Islands and see the Northern Lights. Those would be my top things, so hopefully I can do those. If you enjoyed this video, please click that big red subscribe button down below and turn on that notification bell so that you never miss a video. And make sure to give this video a big thumbs up because it really helps me out. It helps drive the algorithm, helps other people find my videos. Maybe this video would not be the most useful for them, but I think, you know, a lot of people will enjoy my travel vlogs because I always give tips and stuff. So yeah, help people find me. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!